Christel, I promised you to do a sneak peek reading for 2021. Just a quick look for all the zodiac signs for the year 2021. I think after 2020 we certainly deserve to have a look into 2021. So I'm pulling up here an example of the reading. So I just drew these cards randomly just to explain it to you. So I'll be drawing two cards that explain you, your inner outer world. Then I'll have three basic cards and three other cards on top of that. I give you a few messages from the I Ching, from the Tao Oracle cards, and then I'll give you some messages from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck from Colette Baron Reed, and to finish off, one big card that is really representative of maybe the advice or the energy that you can use in 2021. So without further ado, I'm going to put the camera down and I'll start your reading. Hi Taurus, I'm Christel. I'm here to do your sneak peek into 2021 reading. So I've already shuffled the cards, and these represent you, your inner and external world. You've got the Hangman and the Magician, which are two beautiful cards. Don't be worried about that. Okay, so the Three of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. I'm going to draw not a lot of cards because I want to keep this short and succinct. King of Cups here. But I'm drawing them out. Ace of Pentacles, beautiful here. And Queen of Wands here. So two queens, great. The messages are later, so we'll start with these. Just like that. Okay, starting with the Hangman and the Magician. So here, for example, this card for me is really connected to 2020. I'm coming back to that. So the Hangman is the one who sacrifices himself, who is willing to wait. I'm saying he, can be she. So you are willing to wait it out, to wait and see what 2020, what the energy, what is going to happen next, after all the confusion and the uncertainty and foundations being taken away. It has left you a little bit hanging upside down. The world has been upside down. But in a way, it's good because you have the time to consider, okay, what is my next move? You have this Magician here. This Magician for me it says that, you know, whatever you're going to do, whatever insights you're going to get here, whatever things you're going to get clear on, and that this may take a while and may require a little bit of patience of you, you have it all. You can do anything that you set your mind on, and you can create whatever you want. This is a really powerful Magician. The Magician is always connected to the, you know, the upper realms and the earthly realms. So it brings together the other side with this reality. Plus he has all the tools. So you'll be able to do whatever you want to do because you'll have the tools, the talents, the knowledge, the skill, the wisdom, the insights that come from here, that came from 2020. And you'll take that all along. But it feels like here you're incorporating and integrating and really making part of yourself those lessons you've learned in 2020. Because if I look at the Three of Swords, 2020 has left you worried. It has left you hurt. Yeah, hurt as well. Hurt. It feels like 2020 backstabbed you. That's how this card feels like to me. So it feels really that you have been backstabbed. I mean, that is your experience of 2020. It's been all going, you know, not as you wanted it, and maybe even relationships were upside down, experiences or things that you had planned on doing or realizing were totally upside down, and that has left a lot of confusion. I feel this may be hurt, real hurt and pain and loss and suffering, but it can also be just, you know, like, what the actual, and then the F word. I won't say it. but I'm thinking it. And that's what this card feels to me like. What the hell, has been happening? And it left you confused, worried, stressed, that sort of things. And there can be losses involved as well, or at least that, the sentiment of loss. Maybe there were no real losses, but because nothing moved and nothing happened, it feels like you lost time or you lost things. But it can also be that some relationships, you lost real relationships, and to whatever reason. Now with this King of Cups here, I feel that you're dealing with those sentiments here, because you have here a heart that is being stabbed by these swords. But I feel that because you have the King of Cups here, you're able to deal with that. You're sort of saying, okay, this happened, but I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to deal with the emotions and the feelings that all this worry, stress, and even maybe loss and the pain that it has caused me, or the confusion. I'm going to deal with it, and I can deal with it because I am the King of Cups. This is more the beginning of the year. But the King is with you the whole year if you deal with this correctly. Now I told you here with the Magician, lots of things you can do, and whatever you set your mind to, you can do it, and you can get there, because you'll have some opportunities. This is the Two of Pentacles. There is ships in the background, so it can be even a little bit travel related or with foreign stuff related. But I feel this card gives you opportunity to start creating stuff, but you may have to choose between two things. But whatever you choose, it brings in the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is the beginning of a new thing, a new experience, a new relationship, a new job, a new career, a new business, something that you are starting to plan, and it's starting to, shoot these roots out into the ground, and it's starting to take form. It can be an even idea, but it can also be an idea that is going to bring in money, because we have Pentacles in both cards. So it can be a financial opportunity where you have to make some choices. You have to weigh some choices and some possibilities and opportunities. But the idea is very good, because the idea feels like it has legs to walk on, legs to run on. There's these roots growing out of the pentacle, so it's really taking. I feel also that these roots are connected with this Hanging Man, where you've been considering stuff, where you have been thinking and just letting it come in. No rushing, no forcing, no pushing. And I know that Taurus likes, sometimes be the bull in the porcelain shop, but you're not going to be that. You have learned not to be that. You have learned from 2020 that if you do that, it's not going to help you. It's only going to bring you more hurt. Now you end with these two queens. On the one hand, the Queen of Cups, the mature queen, the very caring queen, considerate queen, the healing queen, even the creative and the artistic queen. But there's also the Queen of Wands, again, manifesting queen, the queen that has been able to do stuff. And I feel that these two queens are very much in connection with the Magician. So whatever you're doing, it's going to really take off. I feel that here it's the beginning stage. Here you're coming out of it. Here is the beginning stage of this, whatever you're doing, because you still are in that phase in the beginning of the year. And then at the end of the year, you are like these queens. You are good on your way. I'm not saying that you're only fully there yet where you want to go, but you're well on your way. And there's a lot of possibilities opening up. Let's see what the messages say. So first, there's 3 messages from the I Ching, and those are hexagrams, and because they are Dutch, I need to get the English term, and that's why I need a little book, because I don't know the English, the correct English term for the hexagram. Okay, this is the, it says here the point of change. Let's see what the real name is. Returning. There is a renewal. There is a new cycle beginning, and there is a return. So I feel really that, yeah, here with this King of Cups, you're turning things around from what happened in 2020, the hurt. You're turning it around. You're also using it to your advantage, because the king knows how to deal with feelings and emotions and knows how to use it to his advantage. And here it is 32. 32 is persevering, continue on, endure, and renew the way. Constant, consistent, continue is in what is right. It's also commitment, stability, continuity, persistence, and stability. So I feel that this is connected certainly for sure with these pentacles. It's here in the Two of Pentacles, creating more stable, by making the right choices for the money. Here it is putting the roots in the ground with the Magician there as well, but also with the Hangman energy. It is, you're persisting, you're continuing on, even though you have to wait, you have that patience, and you know you're not going to let go. You just know that you can create whatever you want to create here. Let's see what this says. Okay, this is number 2. So this is the second hexagram in the very beginning, which is all yin lines. Look at this, is yin lines. So when there's a strong line, it's a yang line. This is a yin line. It's the female line. It's called field. Yield, nourish, provide, the power to give form to all things, receptive, gentle, giving, supple, welcome, consent. It's also supportive, intuitive, devoted. It represents Mother Nature. So on top of these two queens, this is really the very feminine energy, and it comes on top of these two queens. So there is all this feminine energy, this creative, manifesting, but also leadership, but leadership in a gentle way. The queens are never harsh in leading. Maybe the Queen of Swords is, but these two queens are not. These two queens are very feminine. So this is that energy repeated. So everything is open. The field says that for me, everything is possible. And that is this Magician again. So there's possibilities opening up, and everything is fertile. Everything that you do and the choices you make here are opening up more possibilities for the next year, 2022, which we're not going to talk about yet. So let's see what messages come up from here, from the Spirit Animal Oracle. I'm going to do that randomly, and I'm going to draw 2 cards. So this one, and okay, this one. The Turkey Spirit and the Stag Spirit. The Turkey Spirit says, give with gratitude and grace. So I feel that here, in that is this card, it's give and take, isn't it? But it's also gracefully making the choices, seeing where you need some help, where you can give some help, where you can persist. I feel that is also giving from yourself. And you do that by also being thankful for everything you learned in 2020, because you've come out the king, really, the King of Cups, dealing with the emotions, because this has been a turning point. And it feels like 2020 has made you aware of the turning point, that something needs to give and something else needs to happen. And the Turkey Spirit says to make that change gracefully, but also be grateful for what you have, or where you have come from and where you're already now. Be grateful for this moment now, and then all this is coming into view. Now the Stag Spirit says, take the lead. So take the lead, and if you hear a dog snoring, I don't know if the microphone picks it up, but I have a snoring dog here next to me. So my apologies for that. Now, take the lead. Let me just have a look in the cards, in the little book for that as well. Whether or not you have set your intention to lead, I think that is here. And also because you have a king and you have the 2 queens. These are leaders. These are not followers. You're leading. You may have found yourself suddenly called to step up to the forefront of your life. Stag Spirit is a reminder that now is the time to heed the call to be sure, strong, and compassionate. You know, here, strong, durability, be stable, be committed, be persistent, go for it, take the lead. Others will look to you, and you have it within you to see through the eyes of the Stag Spirit and walk with confidence as you take on the responsibilities that are yours now. So I feel that this magician brings responsibility and creativity and magic almost with it. But it has, you have the power to lead. You have this king and you have the two queens, and then everything opens up. But you need to be willing to step up and to start leading and not be led by others. Now the last card is sort of let's see what comes out, and then I'll explain it to you because it depends a bit. I feel this card is sort of the essence card, and this card says energy, healing energy, and immense vitality flow through me easily and effortlessly. So I feel this card, the energy of creation, the magician, of these queens, of this king, this energy, and of the stag, take the lead. It's going to be with you. You're going to have a lot of energy to tackle everything, to continue the work, to do the work, to persist in the work. Here is where it starts, and here is where you go, and here is where even more possibilities open up. And this beautiful energy, this healing energy, healing from here, that from 2020, it's there with you, and you have the power to do so. So that's it for you, Taurus. Sneak peek into 2021. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a look at my other readings. Give me a thumbs up if you like. Subscribe or become a patron on Patreon and help me create more readings and more content for you. That's it for now. Happy 2021 to start with, and speak soon.